Alright everyone, let's start hauling some books.
Come my little friends as we all sing a happy little reading song. Merry little voices clear and strong. Come and flip those pages so that we can keep up. New books feeding my addiction as we sing along. Trill a cheery tune in my room as we finish yet another classic. Fold some laundry to an audio book, to the gay refrain of a happy reading song.
Hello everyone, I'm Natasha and today we're gonna be hauling some books! It's been a few months since my last book haul and I've acquired a stack and I also have a bag of books. I actually bought these for my birthday a month ago and I've just let them sit in this bag the entire time. It's been a month. This book haul is gonna be a little different. I'm not just gonna have one singing number. There will be several throughout the whole video. Get ready because you know sometimes I just like to let loose with a little la-da-dum-dum-dum. The first book, which was featured prominently in the opening act, is Crown of Wishes by Roshni Chokshi. I actually hauled the arc of this in my last haul, but I'm hauling the finished copy, the beautiful, shiny and shimmery, splendid copy. I have finished reading The Star Touch Queen because The Crown of Wishes is our book of the month for fiction faction! I have joined forces with Zoe, Marine Kiwi, and Hannah from A Clockwork Reader. Yes, we are all the girls of the Austen book club. I wanted to create a book club where, no, not every single member is set. Some people get busy with their everyday lives and sometimes we'll invite new members to a group. It shall be an ever-changing book club. St. Martin's Press has sponsored this video. Thank you so much to them. I'm so excited to read this. This is a spin-off of The Star Touch Queen. You can read this without reading this one, or you can read this one first and then read this one because we actually meet the character in this book first, but she's kind of a young girl. I thoroughly enjoyed my time reading this beautiful story from debut author Roshni Chokshi. This was a New York Times bestseller last year. The world is beautiful. There's so much depth and richness to it. I really like the magic that they use in this story. It's kind of like on the same lines of The Wrath of Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I would say this one's more of a world builder and The Wrath of Dawn is more of a love story. This one, the princess is even more badass, so I'm really excited about this because the world changed in this one, so I want to see what happens in this one. Marine, Zoe, and I have all read this one first, but then Hannah's reading this one first, and then she's gonna read this one, so we're gonna figure out which is the best way to read these. Our live show for this book is on May 5th on my channel, and our live shows, we're gonna be giving away the book for the next month, so you wanna watch to win. Another book I read this month was Jane Eyre. This one was for Ostentatious, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. I'm gonna be doing a review of this because I did a review of the Austen books, the Jane Austen books, and everyone seemed to like that. I have to say though, this is my favorite classic. I'm getting such a kick out of reading all of these classic novels. It's so good for you to ingest these stories and to know them and then to figure out if you love them, if you don't love them. I highly recommend that you read Jane Eyre and you join us in our Ostentatious adventure. We're reading Anne of Green Gables next, and the live show for that is going to be at the end of May. Next book, I've already read this one too, but I didn't haul it in the last video. This is The Hating Game. I've already talked about this in my like romantic reads video by Sally Thorne. I am so excited about this author. She has a new book coming out, The Comfort Zone, in summer 2017. I'm so excited. I hope that she's coming to BEA, but we'll see. This is a 5 out of 5. A completely adorable, cute, sexy, romantic, contemporary read. I loved it so much. It's so good. Like, if you love Sophie Kinsella, this is better. I'm not kidding. Since I brought up BEA, I'm gonna be at BookCon this year, and I'm so excited. I have a signing on Saturday, June 3rd at JD Nello's booth, and we're doing a meet and greet that day because I have a panel on Sunday morning. It's at 10:15, and I'll leave all the details down below. It's on the BookCon website if you want to add it to your schedule. We're gonna be talking about BookTube. The panel name is Books plus YouTube equals BookTube, and the panelists are Sasha, Emma, Zoe, and Claudia. Those are the 3 official events that I will be at. If you want to come say hi, and I'm signing some really, really cool stuff with JD. I'm gonna do like a whole photo shoot and like dress up as some of the characters from the book. Next, I have the book Mad Miss Mimic, a novel by Sarah Henshaw. This was sent to me by Penguin Canada. It's set in London, 1872. 17-year-old heiress Leonora Somerville is preparing to be presented to upper class society again. She's strikingly beautiful and going to be very rich. But Leo has a problem money can't solve. A curious speech disorder causes her to stutter but allows her to imitate other people's voice flawlessly. Servants and ladies alike call her Mad Miss Mimic behind her back and watch as Leo unintentionally scares off one potential husband after another. Holy crap, this sounds so good. I don't know if this is a fantasy or if it's just a historical novel. This might be really fun. Ooh, next, I was sent Hogwarts Library by Scholastic. In this box set, I get Fantastic Beasts, Quidditch Through the Years, and the Tales of Beedle and Bard. I think they're all like 3 paperbacks. Speaking of JD Netto, he sent me the new covers and editions of the Whispers of the Fallen series. This is the Whispers of the Fallen, this is Rebellion, and this is Gathering of Shadows. These are the new editions that are published by Of Tomes, which is Benjamin of Tomes Publishing Company. I read Whispers of the Fallen years ago. JD Netto and I have known each other for a really, really long time. I'll be working with him in June doing some cool photo shoots like I talked about and some fun videos. We're actually celebrating the release of Descent for the signing that I'll be doing at BookCon on Saturday because the book actually comes out that Friday. So these will all be listed down below if you want to get reading. If you like Lord of the Rings, I would say you would probably like these books. It's like a dark, high fantasy journey. Let's get into the bag. I'm halfway through the stack. I should take something out of here and show you. I don't even remember what I bought. I have 6 books in here. I've never bought 6 books from Barnes & Noble before. Oh, this is The Hate You Give by Angie Thompson. I've been seeing this all over Twitter and I saw it on the shelves and I'm like, I need to buy that because everyone just keeps talking about it. John Green says Angie Thompson has written a stunning, beautiful, gut-wrenching novel that will be remembered as a classic of our time. 16-year-old Star Carter moves between 2 worlds, a poor black neighborhood where she lives and a fancy suburban prep school where she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend, Khalil, at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was unarmed. Soon afterward, Khalil's death is a national headline. Some are calling him a thug, maybe even a drug dealer and a gangbanger. Star's best friend at school suggests he may have had it coming. When it becomes clear the police have little interest in investigating the incident, protesters take to the streets and Star's neighborhood becomes a war zone. I think this has to do with the Black Lives Matter movement. I think this is going to be a really powerful story and something that I would like to read so that I can become educated on. It's different when you see stuff on news and when you are actually in someone's head, and so I would like to get inside a character's head to feel what they are feeling and to know what they go through. Focus Features actually sent me the copy of The Zookeepers Wife, a war story by Diane Ackerman. This is a movie now. I've seen the trailer a few times. I haven't been to see the movie yet. I don't know if it's actually a wide release. I haven't seen it in my theater yet. It's about this woman who owns a zoo in Poland and she takes in the Jewish refugees and she hides them in the cages underground the zoo. She's not actually Jewish herself and her husband goes off to fight in World War II. So I feel like this is really interesting and there's animals. Next, in my birthday book bag, it's, ooh, I forgot I got this one. It's Jojo Moyes' Silver Bay. Now, I was like sitting there on the shelf reading like all of her novels. I've only read Me Before You, which is her best-selling novel. I didn't look up reviews. I don't really want to know what other people think about this book, but I liked what it said on the back. Lisa McCullen, see, I liked Cullen because it was Twilight, will never fully escape her past, but the unspoiled beaches and tight-knit community of Silver Bay offer the freedom and safety she craves. If not for herself, then for her young daughter, Hannah. That is until Mike Dormer shows up as a guest in her aunt's hotel. This mild-mannered Englishman with his too smart clothes and distracting eyes could destroy everything Liza has worked so hard to protect. Not only the family business, but the bay she treasures. I like that. The guy was described as a mild-mannered Englishman with distracting eyes. I have We Are Okay by Nina LaCorn, award-winning author of Hold Still. Look at this cover. It says, you go through life thinking there's so much you need until you leave with only your phone, your wallet, and a picture of your mother. An intimate whisper that packs an indelible punch. We Are Okay is Nina LaCorn at her finest. This gorgeously crafted and achingly honest portrayal of grief will leave you urgent to reach across any distance to reconnect with the people you love. Oh, Stephanie Perkins blurbed it saying, so lonely and beautiful that I could hardly breathe. This is a perfect book. I don't know. This is probably not the cutest contemporary, but it's probably very beautifully written. Like, it's really short, so I'm wondering if it's like poetic writing style. Oh, I got sent Valiant by Leslie Livingston. My friend Carmen Seda is on the back of this novel. She blurbed this novel. Here, I just have to show you because I'm very proud of my friend Carmen. Carmen Seda blurbed this novel. It's so cool. I'm so proud of her. I miss you, Carmen. This is already out. It's in stores. Lost to History, the story of a female gladiator has never been whole film now. I'm really excited. I want to read it because it's Female Gladiator. She kind of looks like Wonder Woman. I'm really excited about the Wonder Woman book, by the way. Oh my gosh, I got this one, Nemesis, which a lot of people have also been talking about. He killed me. He killed me not. He killed me. I think this actually made the New York Times bestseller list. There are so many blurbs on the back of this book. Victoria Aveyard, Ransom Riggs, Ali Conde, Melissa De La Cruz, Cami Garcia, Renee Audier, Alexander Bracken, Carrie Ryan, Margaret Soul, and Jay Chris. Oh my gosh, that's like a slew of young adult authors. What is this? So I don't have a summary on this book. I'm just gonna read some of the blurbs. Maybe I'll get an idea because I have no idea what this is about. Addictive as a puzzle, moving with breakneck speed. Nemesis had me guessing until the very end. Try to predict what Nemesis is. I dare you. Well, maybe that's why there's not a summary, because we have to predict what it is. Next book I got from my birthday book. I got this bind up of Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights. It was only a $7.98. I didn't realize that it had both of the books in it. I just thought it had Jane Eyre, and I wanted another copy of Jane Eyre because I love Jane Eyre so much. But now I have both of them. A lot of people tell me that they really hated Wuthering Heights. It looks like Wuthering Heights is not that long. This is Jane Eyre. This is Wuthering Heights. So it's not as long. What? Whoa. There are blurbs of Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights on the back of this book. For Jane Eyre, it's by Virginia Woolf. As we open Jane Eyre once more, we cannot stifle the suspicion that we shall find her world of imagination as antiquated, mid-Victorian, and out-of-date as the parsonage on the moor, a place only to be visited by the curious, only preserved by the pious. So we open Jane Eyre, and in 2 pages, every doubt is swept clean from our minds. H.P. Lovecraft blurbed Wuthering Heights. Quite alone, both as a novel and a piece of terror literature, stands the famous Wuthering Heights, 1847, by Emily Bronte. Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights were published in the same year. With its mad vista of bleak, windswept Yorkshire moors and the violent, destroyed lives they foster, though primarily a tale of life and of human passions, is agony and conflict. Its epically cosmic setting affords room for horror of the most spiritual sort. That was interesting. I have this one, City of Saints and Thieves. The more you see, the less you know. The more you see, the less you know, by Natalie C. Anderson. Every time I see this, I want to see gypsies, tramps, and thieves. And the people of the town, they call us
gypsies, tramps, and thieves. And every night all the men will come around and lay the money down.
I don't think this is about gypsies. In the shadows of Vangu City, there lives a girl who does not exist. Tina and her mother first arrived in Kenya as refugees from Congo, desperately searching for a better life. They can barely believe their luck when Tina's mother finds work as a maid for the Grey Hills, one of the city's most illustrious families. But there's a dark secret lurking behind the family's immense fortune. When Tina discovers her mother shot dead in Mr. Greyhill's private study, she knows he pulled the trigger. That sounds interesting, and it's set in a completely different country. I don't think I've ever read anything from Africa. This book I've been really excited about. I finally bought it. It's not much, but it's J.R. Ward's Dark Lover. This is J.R. Ward right here. There has been so many of you guys who have recommended that I read the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I know this is a book that everyone reads if they read romance books, and my friend Liz told me that I would like it. She says I might like the second one more. I think this has to do with vampires. Return to where it all began. In the first novel in the phenomenal Black Dagger Brotherhood series, the only purebred vampire left on the planet and the leader of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, Wrath has a score to settle with the slayers who killed his parents centuries ago. But when his most trusted fighter is killed, orphaning a half-breed daughter unaware of her heritage or her fate, that sounds like Underworld. Wrath must put down his dagger. That's his name, Wrath, and usher the beautiful female into another world. Ooh, I want to read this now. I love romance. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. A Court of Things and Ruins is coming.
Oh, how strange a place to be, till Rhysand comes for me. My heart is sighing. Wait, I'm no distressed damsel, I'm just a single millennial who reads too many romances. Hey, keep watching.
And last of the books, oh wait, no, it's not the last one, but I have the last book in the Alive trilogy by Scott Sigler. This one, I have something to do with this book, guys. I got to pick the colors. I'm good friends with Scott, the author. It might have been a year ago. He sent over color options for this cover. He's like, which one do you like better? He also asked Christine the same thing, and we both decided on gray and orange. This came out on March 7th, and look how big it is. I'll need to finish reading this series. I really enjoyed the first one. This was Scott's first young adult trilogy. trilogy. It's quite a thriller. It's very similar to The Maze Runner, but more sci-fi. Last book I bought the bind-up of Jane Austen. Yes, I did, because I only own Pride and Prejudice. I don't own every other book. Barnes & Noble has these beautiful bind-ups. It has all 7 of her novels in one book. Can I do this? Do I need scissors? Ugh. Ha! It's so pretty! It's all like, this is a book that you could kill somebody with. Not that I think about that all the time, but is it supposed to come off? I'm assuming it does. No, it has little sticky things on it. Okay, well, this is just telling you the books it has. Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, and Persuasion. Oh, and Lady Susan. I didn't read that one, but it's not like her finished work. The edges are all gold. Whoa, that is some small print. That's like Bible print. Are these like Bible pages? They're a little bit thicker than Bible pages. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I want like a shelf of all classics. It needs to go like right here. Too pretty not to display. That's it. Now it's time to hold them. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Singing as we pick all these books up, balancing 2 stacks like I'm an acrobat. Sing along. If you cannot sing, then hum along as we're finishing our happy reading song. Wasn't this fun?
Hope you guys enjoyed this new book haul. Let me know if you want me to add more musical numbers into my hauls. I make videos every Thursday, so please subscribe so you don't miss all the new content. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the future. Keep calm and fangirl on. Bye!